Hey, welcome to the Oak Tree Journeys. Grace and peace to you. Thank you so much for joining me. Today is the final day review of the Discipline Challenge. I'll go over how I did today, how I did overall all week, and then I'll go over what I learned by doing this 5-day challenge. Now, I did wake up at 4:30. Remember, my goal was to wake up somewhere between 4 and 4:30 every morning. I did spend time with God. That was the other goal, was to make time to spend with God. I needed to carve out some time to read my Bible, focus on His Word, and to pray more, and also to be more grateful. And so I did all of those things today. And I did end up taking a nap. I know my beginning goal was to try to stay up and not take a nap. Or as my sister would say, catching up or finishing my sleep. Because it is pretty early in the day. But I knew I wasn't going to run that early in the morning. It snowed yesterday, and it was really pretty, gorgeous snow. And I knew I wasn't going to run early in the morning. I have to admit, I'm more of a summer person. I love spring and I love summer. So I love the warm weather. So trying to get out there and run in the middle of winter just isn't my thing. But I am trying to get better. I am doing 4 days a week during the winter, and that's another thing. Today was my 3rd day, and tomorrow will be my 4th day. So that's my PV, or personal victory, in my runs. So anyway, that's another thing, but that is another goal that I had, is to get in everything I would normally do without having to rush and feel like I'm being rushed. And I've found, before I started this challenge, I found that whenever I was getting up around 7:30 or 8 in the morning on days I didn't go work out with my friends at 5:15, I wasn't able to spend that time with God like I should have. I wasn't taking the time to do it. It wasn't that I wasn't able, I just didn't have the time. I didn't make the time to do it. So I found by doing this challenge that I am able to do that. And another thing I did do that I really like to do, because it's my passion, I was able to write. Now today is a different type of day because I didn't go into work like I normally would on a Friday because I have family obligations. So I was still able to do those family obligations, and because I woke up at 4:30, get in my devotional time with God. So I'm pleased to announce that the final day challenge, woohoo, the final day discipline challenge, I did succeed in every area. The biggest area was my devotional and time with God, so I did succeed in all of that. And now for the week review. Overall, I did well. I stayed within my 4 to 4:30. I found that I do enjoy 4:30, and that is something I learned. I was able to get in my devotional, my time with God all week. So that was the main goal, and that happened. So yay! Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. Now, things that I learned, I did say that I was able to wake up at 4:30. So one of the biggest things, though, that I learned, I'm able to consistently wake up between 4 and 4:30 every morning. So that's consistently. Now, I was doing it like once or twice a week whenever I wasn't sick, or if there wasn't a snowstorm, which there hasn't been this winter, on us anyway. But I learned that I was able to consistently do it, and I was focused. I was doing it in a focused manner. I had a goal, and so that's what I learned. I was able to do it. And sometimes I needed a nap, and sometimes I didn't, and I had to learn to be okay with that. I was able to still get everything done. Most importantly, I was able to consistently spend quality time with God. and quality time with prayer and quality time with being thankful and grateful in my everyday life. I also learned how to use the Greek and Hebrew study Bible. I'll admit it's been on my bookshelf. It's been there, and I've picked it up and I've read it a little bit, but I haven't really dived into it until this challenge. And I'm glad I did, because now I know where the sections end and begin, and I'm able to actually follow it whenever I want to look up a word. And the one thing that I was so excited about was discipline and disciple look like the same word, just, I-N-E at the end. So it's not the same word, though. I was able to use the Greek and Hebrew study Bible, because I was like, hey, maybe there's a root word, and there might be. I'm not a scholar, but according to that Greek and Hebrew study Bible, it's not the same thing. It doesn't come from the same word that I was able to find. Now, please, if I'm wrong, if the study Bible is wrong, please comment below, because I love studying. I want to learn, and I don't want to put false information out there. So, yeah, so that's it. That's it for this challenge, and maybe there'll be another challenge in the future on a different subject. But I look forward to it, and I hope you do too. And I hope you join me next time for it. And in the meantime, have a fantastic weekend. And again, thank you for joining the Oak Tree Journeys. I'm Mandy Oaks, and just have a great weekend.